Hello and welcome to our latest edition of Mike Meets. Today we are actually within Stafford College in their film studio, which is fantastic of them to let us use this facility. And I have the pleasure to introduce Katie Wakeling from Smell Well, Be Well.
Hi.
Hi Katie, and thanks for joining us. This interview is actually one that's been a long time coming. So we originally planned and we originally did this interview kind of back in, what, January?
It was cold, yeah. I remember having a scarf on. It was freezing.
It was definitely January, so obviously bits and pieces happen. We had some technical difficulties and that kind of thing. So thanks again for joining us today. And hopefully this one will be a bit better and we can get it out as soon as we can for you. So tell everybody about your business, about what you do.
So I am within the network marketing industry, or MLM, multi-level marketing. So the company I am with is FM World. I've been with them for 2 years almost in October. And I kind of fell into it very accidentally.
Oh, okay.
I bought my fella a bottle of fragrance because I couldn't afford the designer brand. We were both like, oh my God, this is incredible. And then, I fell into selling it as well. So
what was that? Was that like a birthday present or something?
Yeah, it was a birthday present. He wanted the designer bottle, like I said, I just could not afford it. I was on maternity leave. I hadn't worked for ages just because of health. So I'd bought him an alternative that someone was selling on Facebook, and I thought, let's give this a whirl. I've got nothing to lose at this point. Yeah. So I ordered it, fell in love, and then it's all escalated from there. And now I've got a team of people that I'm training and supporting and selling the products myself.
Brilliant. Wow. So explain to people out there that don't know, I'm familiar to some degree about FM.
Yeah.
So explain to people watching what FM is.
So FM World is a company that was launched originally in Poland about 16 years ago. And we're best known for our inspired fragrances. So you've got your designer brands that have all got fragrance notes. You've got your base, heart and top. And we kind of like match those. So our fragrances hold the exact same notes as your designer brands, but without the branding, the designers, the bottles, all the expensive things that you end up paying for with your designers.
Celebrities that go, look at this, come and buy it.
Exactly. We're not paying for that because FM, we're selling the products for FM. So they don't have to pay for the advertising and whatnot. We're doing it for them.
Wow, okay.
The fragrances are absolutely incredible. And I am a lover of a fragrance. I think a fragrance can change your day, it can change your mood, it can uplift you. It can make you feel happy, it can make you feel confident, it can make you feel sexy. You want a fragrance, it can really make that happen. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that's inspiring.
I love a fragrance. I do love a fragrance.
Is it so with FM? Now I've seen other things that they do.
Yeah.
So is that still kind of along the same lines? They still kind of produce it in a similar way? And what else do they do? Yeah,
so we do a whole range of products, obviously the fragrances, but you've then got your body balms and your shower gels that match that fragrance scent. So when you layer up your product, so you're using the same shower gel and the fragrance and then a body balm, your fragrance is going to last on your skin for a lot longer than just using the spray. And we've got the candles and the fragrance sticks that you can get in the same scents, the wax melts you can get in the same scents, reeds. But then there's also the makeup, and the makeup is incredible. I am a makeup lover. I won't lie, I do love my makeup. But
I was going to say, I have seen something about you and something to do with the lipstick, and you're the massive fan of the lipsticks that you do.
The lipsticks are, honestly, girls who need lipsticks. Yes, the makeup's amazing. Got hair care, health and wellness. There's a product out on the Vitality Boost that I absolutely love. It is incredible. It's like perfect if you've got muscle aches, tiredness, fatigue, energy. It is just insane, and it's really helping me out with my fibromyalgia as well. So that is all over that product.
So what's that then in terms of the wellness? What is that product that you're using?
So that is the Vitality Boost, and it's made up of tons of vitamins, jam-packed, and it is just in order to help you feel more energized, more proactive with your day. It lifts your mood, it helps you sleep. It's the benefits of this is just insane, and since taking it, I have felt so much better in myself.
So is that like a drink, like a tonic, or
yeah,
is it like
so
a little
it comes
sachet?
in like a little sachet. It's like a little smoothie almost in a sachet.
All right.
So you take the sachet in the morning, and then at night time take 2 capsules. You get a good night's sleep.
Really?
Hallelujah.
Wow. So for all those parents out there with
Oh my,
kids.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, it's insane.
So in terms of getting into the FM world,
Yeah.
obviously your first break into the FM world, if you like, was through buying a fragrance.
Absolutely.
Where did it go from there, and how did you kind of take that next step? And where did you buy your fragrance from?
So I bought my bottle of the 472 off a amazing lady called Katie.
Other numbers are available.
Of course. She is now my upline, my leader. She's like my best friend. I go to this girl for everything. But before that, we didn't know each other. She's all the way in, I think it's Leeds.
Oh, wow.
So we don't know to this day how our paths crossed. Neither of us have got a clue how we came into contact with each other.
I was going to say, so she's in Leeds, and
Yeah.
and you bought a fragrance from her
Yeah,
on Facebook.
but we've got no friends in common. Well, I don't know how we ended up chatting, but we did.
Wow.
So yeah, I ended up chatting to her, bought this bottle, and then I bought some vacuum fresheners. And they're insane. The vacuum fresheners are insane, okay? You pop them in your little Fever filter. Your house smells amazing. Wow. So I bought those off her, and then after buying them, I was like, right, tell me more. Like, how do I do this? Because at the time, I don't know if I've said to you, I was in a bad place. It was lockdown. I was teaching, homeschooling, cleaning, cooking, wiping little bums, and there was nothing for me. Like, I was just at home. I was doing nothing. I was talking to nobody. So that's why I was like, I need something for me. So I started to speak to Katie about it, and I asked her, what do you do? How much did it cost? How do you get involved, and what is involved? And she spent ages telling me all the details, that it's free and you can just sign up, and there's no targets, there's no levels that you need to do every month. Like, it's your business, you do what you want, you take it where you want, and if you just want to order for yourself that month and get the discounts on the products, you can. So I was like, sign me up. I was like, I've got nothing to lose. Like, obviously it's not going to cost me, and even if I don't sell to my mom or a friend, at least I'm going to get the discounts for myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was 2 years ago, and I'm still here, still doing it, and the products really do sell themselves.
Wow, because I've heard stories obviously about multi-level marketing is the right term, isn't it, I think, and a lot of sort of bad press comes from the fact that you have to spend so much outlay initially, and then this person. So it's not like that. You don't pay anything up front.
I mean, there are companies out there that work with it in that way, but FM World is a very, very fair way. So a little fun fact: everyone in FM begins on level 0. They have no points at the month. They're level 0 at the month. So it is entirely up to you on how you grow your business, how you want to work your business, and you could level to the person up above you. Like, everyone's got a fair level at the beginning of the month. Yeah. Everyone's on the same line. So yeah, it is a really, really fair company, and obviously you don't need to pay into it. You don't need to pay out of it. If you don't want to spend anything on that month because you've got no sales or there's nothing that you need yourself, you just don't order. And there's no sort of there's not going to be any cost with that. Yeah. So it is a rare thing that FM offer with that, but it's also what makes it so amazing and stands out.
Wow, yeah, that's really good actually. So when you first started, 2 years ago now, nearly, what is 2 years ago, what were your aspirations? What were you thinking, I'll do this just to get the discounts, or what?
Mine was to literally have something that was for me, like I said, and to be able to afford to come into town and grab a coffee. Because being on maternity leave and not working beforehand that because of ill health, I was, counting every sort of penny. And I think sometimes the most important thing is just going out for a coffee, going to catch up with your friend or your mum in town, and just getting out of the house. Like, that's so needed sometimes, especially for your mental health. So for me, that's what it was. I didn't want to have to ask my fella, like, oh, can I have like a tenner to pop into town? Yeah. I wanted that money for myself. So that is why I started. I started for a cup of coffee in town. And everyone has a different reason, Some people it's because they need to get their kids some school shoes, or they want to pay for the kids' school dinners or take the family out, save up for a holiday. Everyone within our team, because we have a really, really close team, and we chat about it so much, like, you know, why did you start and what do you want to achieve this month? And it can be the smallest of stuff, you know, up to the biggest of stuff. So everyone's got a different idea and a goal and a passion. You know, everyone's doing it for a different reason, but I think the most important thing is we all support each other within our team to make sure everyone's achieving what they want that month.
Brilliant. No, yeah, and that's good, isn't it? It's like you mentioned sort of about mental health and that kind of thing there. So the fact that you started it through lockdown.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody's mental health through lockdown took different directions and whatnot. So the fact that you've kind of got that support network, and I assume you call them friends now.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And they're not kind of peers or colleagues.
No, they are my friends.
Is just golden, isn't it? And it just really helps sort of get through tough times.
I could have never imagined being, like, starting and still doing it now. Like, when I began, I didn't think I'd be doing it for ages. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, you know, a couple of months here and there. No, I love it. I love it. The company, I love the products, I love the friends, I love the confidence. Like, the person I am now to the person I was years, I've just...
Even in January?
Even in January, could you imagine? January was a mess.
Okay, so that's kind of what your goal was when you first started.
Yeah.
What do you see happening for yourself now? Where do you want to take it?
For me now is all about the growth. So I've grown in myself. There's still a lot more growing to do. But for me, I want to share smell well as much as possible. You know, I want to get it out there, and I want to share the luxury products with people because, you know, it's affordable. It's luxury. It's a little piece of luxury for everyone at an affordable price. But I also really, really want to help other people find their confidence and find their happiness. And if that can be done through showing them how to do the network marketing like I have, then that's great. If it is finding someone their happiness and their confidence through a new scent, then that is everything. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, for me, it is now all about sharing this. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this video with you, is because I can get it out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing the stalls and the FM parties and perfume parties and really, really trying to grow my business now and open it and just sharing it as much as possible.
Brilliant. So you mentioned there that you've sort of grown your business and the parties and things.
Yeah.
So talk to me about people that are working as part of the team with you. Is that something that you now do?
So I am now a leader within the team. So I give training, I give them little incentives for the month, so I always like to reward them with something. This month is so yummy. Whether that's, you know, I'll either buy them a mystery bag of FM products, or I support another local business with buying them something from another local business. So yeah, I do love the teaching, and coming from a teaching background, then being able to share that and teach others on how to do it without being a spammy pammy, because I hate being the spammy pammies. I don't like it, don't agree with it, don't like those methods. You know, like the cold messaging, isn't it? I hate it. So I like to show them how to grow their business without being a spammy pammy, and, you know, come across as just being yourself, just be you, don't need to be anyone else, just be you. And
Wow. So, and I also know that you have, like mentioned a minute ago, started doing like stalls and parties. Talk to me more about them.
So I figured that, you know, there is only so much you can do across Facebook and Instagram, and not everybody is on Facebook and Instagram. Like, I think you forget sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to reach out to these people, the ones that, you know, I can get out there with my business and I can share it with the people. And I think it's amazing doing the stalls and parties because people can feel it, they can touch it, they can smell it, they can, you know, they can really, really enjoy that first smell of the perfume and be like, oh my God. And I love seeing people's faces, you know, when they have that first sniff and they're like, oh, it smells just like blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, it does. So for me, I love that reaction. I love the face-to-face. I am a people's person. So yeah, I love the face-to-face environment.
So when do you have kind of a set place where you do your stalls and your parties and that kind of thing? Or have you got kind of relationships
I just kind of, at the moment, finding my feet around different stalls. So I did a stall at Salt Village. That was, it was so lovely. I have another one coming up at Draycott Village. And then, there's there's a few others that I can't remember the names of. So I've trying. It's definitely trial and error at the moment with the stalls and the perfume parties. I've done a couple, you know, within the pubs or etc. So yeah, it's just trying to find places to host those more and just, like I said, share it and get it out to people.
Well, hopefully, like we've mentioned, doing this hopefully gets that message across to people watching. If people wanted to reach out to you, are you happy for me to put your details?
Absolutely, I can share my links with you.
Yeah, and we'll put all the details below. So whether that's for fragrances or even to reach out and try and find out more about the business opportunity side of things.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we'll put that there.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you want to say that you haven't already said about the business, or anything that you think people should know? Or
I feel like you should be open to it. I know a lot of people go, ooh, fake perfumes. Yeah. But I feel like be open to it, try it out. You know, it's a little piece of luxury. It is, whether you get the new scent or, you know, you can buy the designer bottle, that's great, but you're not going to be wearing that bottle out on your chest and on your neck, are you? You're going to be wearing the scent. So you need to find the scent that's for you, the scent that makes you happy, the scent that makes you feel confident and sexy, the scent that lifts your moods. So for me, my scents are FM 900, that is my confidence scent. That's the scent I'll spritz all over when I need a little confidence boost. FM 33, oh my God, when the kids have been little, you know what, you feel really tired. FM 33 wakens the senses, it's full of citrus, so it wakens my senses and I'm good for the day. And then the other one, my new one, oh, this is lush, it's 933, and that's really joyful, playful, very peachy. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's like my summer scent now. I'm lax every day with it. So be open to it. If you've got your designer fragrance that you love and you enjoy, try ours out. Save yourself some money. Like, it is tough times now. We're all cutting back. We're all trying to be like, you know, watch the pennies.
Yeah.
If you still want to smell well, and you still want to be well in the pockets,
there we go.
You know where to go.
Yeah, brilliant. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And like I say, what we'll do, we'll put your details below.
Thank you.
So if anybody wants to reach out, please do so. And yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.